And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arkansas's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. Palmer, I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
I agree that both of these teams came in here with a lot of confidence, and they knew that they were going to have to play right down to the wire to pull out this W. And now, for them to win this game in this kind of environment, open up some eyes around the country, it's huge to continue to build that confidence.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potential.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
And the Razorbacks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll throw it. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Benedict. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. On target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Dykes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benedict. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Using the quick game. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's down. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Florida! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He now has 62 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dobbs. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dobbs. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the right. All by himself. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown game! And they... And for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away...
Breaks into the open. He now has 74 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Finds the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Boy, They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
And they'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's stopped. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. On the ground, it's Leonard. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Scrambling away. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Right on the money. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Leonard. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Catch in the middle, it's Rich. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fit it in in the window for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. From the gun. He's got his man. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Gators with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the grab on the left. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Send the tight end in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Got the first down and more. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11th. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs, man.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll go to work in the air on second down. On the run, deep down the right side. Ball's in the deep ball. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the right. This time, he's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Rich. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the comeback is on.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's third and goal and third and long.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line.
And after getting that completion, they've now set up 4th and goal. This is a play they need to make. It's the 4th quarter. They're down a couple of possessions. You have to come up with a touchdown here. You need to dial up your best play possible.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Creates a little room.
The return brings it out to the 34. And the Arkansas offense will take over.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Powers through. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Quick handoff. Slithers into space.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the...
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
That keeps the score. Florida, 48. Arkansas, 36.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touchdown.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Goes to the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. This one was a